All right, Thursday, that means it's Hooked on East Texas. Noise is an everyday part of life, but have you ever wondered how the noise of cruise ships, jet skis, and other vessels affect sea life? In tonight's Hooked on East Texas, we take a deep dive into research hoping to improve marine life off the Texas coast. You're seeing students and researchers that are part of a groundbreaking study. It looks at how sounds in the sea affect dolphins.
Humans make a lot of noise in the ocean, and we want to know how we are affecting the animals and their behavioral response.
Rachel Moore is an undergraduate research assistant at Stephen F. Austin State University. She was on the team that spent part of the summer at Dolphin Quest in Hawaii, learning how dolphins talk to each other. The first step, learning the meaning of their unmistakable chirps.
So dolphins have signature whistles, and signature whistles work like names. They actually name themselves in the first year of their lives. And so once they have that signature whistle, what they do is they use it to play Marco Polo in the water to find each other when they get separated.
Researchers put two speakers in the water. On one speaker, they played jet ski, cruise ship, and white noise. At the same time, on another speaker, scientists played different dolphin whistles, then tracked the dolphin's response.
Now, why would you do that? Because it's like the cocktail party effect. Like you're at a party, you hear your name, and you're like, oh, okay. But if you couldn't hear like a stranger's name, you wouldn't hear that. So we're trying to figure that out. Can they hear through that noise? Can they figure out where everybody is? Because if not, you could have baby dolphins getting lost, not being able to find their mothers and dying.
Critical information is also sought into whether dolphins will adjust by simplifying their whistles to cut through that noise.
Which then puts the dolphins in a rough spot, because it means every dolphin's going to be named Bob, trying to communicate, and everybody's just going to get very confused. So we're trying to figure out how we're limiting their communication as a function of the noise we're putting in the water.
I think mostly humans have a negative effect on animals because we are affecting how they communicate with one another, and we want to best help them.
Federal law puts limits on how close vessels can come to dolphins. The data, analyzed on spectrographs, then cataloged in this study, will help regulators establish additional noise limits for ships and boats moving through the Gulf of Mexico.
Especially in Texas, there's a lot of areas where there's a lot of shipping and a lot of movement. And if we can find ways to keep frequencies of these vessels out of the frequency ranges that the dolphins need to communicate in, that will be really helpful for them.
And a summer of study Rachel Moore will never forget.
Working with these animals has been very life-changing, knowing that we have such an impact on them and that I personally just want to learn how to love them better and how to take care of them better.
Well, the dolphins in the study were healthy and under professional care at Dolphin Quest. The Bruck Lab at SFA will next conduct field studies off the Texas coast near Galveston to learn how noise is impacting dolphins living in the wild.